Today, I'm going to demonstrate a planting technique. I learned this technique during the epidemic since my father and I have a gardening job, which is really beneficial and effective. The exercise is titled How to Move a Plant from the Ground to a Pot Without Wilting It. Have you ever wondered why certain plants die when they are moved from ground to pot? You're shocked as to why a healthy plant from the ground wilted after being transferred. It's possible that you transferred anything incorrectly or that your technique is incorrect in some way. Hi, my name is Paul Nino y Albia, and today I'm going to show you how to move a plant from ground to a pot without wilting it. There will be three main points or key points. The first is to check and the second is to transfer. Maintaining is the final key point, so let's go check it out. The first step is to double check that you have everything you require. The tools and the pot you'll be using, the plant you'll be transferring, and the soil where you'll be planting it.
You need some basic tools. A trowel or any hard medium with shovel will do. This trowel is modified so it can shove the soil much better and wider. You'll use it to hold the plant and the soil together. Gloves to keep your hands safe. This gloves is modified to use for long activities, that's why it has no cover in finger. You can use other gloves that is more suitable on you. This is the pot I'm going to use. Remember that the pot you choose will determine whether or not your plant survives. Use a larger pot if you expect the plant to grow, because plants have roots that travel underground. Use a little pot if the plant is predicted to be small. Their roots are needed to spread out more in order to receive nutrients they require. Put some holes at the bottom of the pot so the water can pass through. Soil. Because certain plants are picky, double check the soil you're planning to utilize. Make sure the soil you're planning to utilize doesn't have any pebbles in it. The last step is to inspect the plant. Some plants such as fruit-bearing, vegetables, or flowering plants prefer to grow on the ground. Make sure to conduct your research so that the plant you're transferring doesn't wilt. Second point is transfer. Place the supplies near the plant. Get your trowel and gloves ready. Make sure that there are no pebbles or rocks in the soil. And you may also add fertilizer such as animal dung from the animals that consume herbs or plants such as cows, goats, or chickens. Make the proportion 1:10 or for every 100% of soil, add 10% of fertilizer so that the plant does not die or become overpowered by the fertilizer. We're about to move the plant. As you can see, the plant is not large enough or in proportion to the pot. Before you shove the plant in the ground, make sure to make a 3 to 5 inch diameter margin from the center of the plant to avoid damaging or cutting the roots. Shove the plant diagonally from the allotted range. Carefully shove the dirt that you may take the plant entirely with its roots. Remember, don't merely pluck the plant with the root intact because there's a high chance it will die when you remove it. Place the plant in the container since it will die if it's not in the pot for an extended period of time. Fill up the gaps with the soil you prepared once you place the plant in the pot. Press the soil firmly so that the space that has no soil will be occupied. Don't press too hard because the root will not get enough ventilation and the water can't pass through in the soil.
The third key point is maintain. The plant will not water itself, so in order for the plant to live, it must be continually be watered in the proper amount, since overwatering it will cause it to die. Depending on the weather, 1 to 2 times a day is enough. Place the plant in a location where it will receive adequate sunshine. Remove the dead leaves and the twigs so that the nutrients of the plants do not accumulate in the dead portions. That is all you have to do to move and manage your plant. always keep my key points in your mind to ensure that your plant has a long and healthy life. Thank you for watching.